Greetings and salutations, my dear frosty ones. I have a few things to tell you that I'm more than happy to tell you. But, I want to be real careful because I don't want to celebrate too early. But I also want and cannot wait for this to happen. That, I finally, drumroll, have a job! I finally got a job. I went into an interview the other day. So, all the people who have been leaving that comment that I don't have a job, yeah, that's gonna change in at least a few weeks. But, also, I do plan on doing the, drawing of Muhammad Day soon. I believe every day should be Draw Muhammad Day, but I'm only doing this because, I want to do it for the, amazing atheist. Sorry, something on my lips. Left side. Sorry, I don't mean to make myself unattractive, but when I got stuff on me, I gotta get it off. Uh, but yeah, finally. Today I had to go in for a drug test, to make sure even though I have tons of medication, or even though technically most of those meds I take that I take so I can function, because I've had tons of surgeries. I don't know how to explain to some of you who leave those nasty comments, but I might make a video just explaining why I'm on those meds. Because frankly, I think people out there who are, anti-med need to understand, this health thing doesn't fucking exist for everybody. Everyone has this attitude that someone in their 20s is just born healthy. And I'm sorry, I love how we think that way, but I also love to say, yeah, but then explain to me how there are kids, like in the South, who didn't get vaccinations, who are dying, and let's say this again, dying from things that already have a fucking vaccination. Now, part of it is because stupid parents, but, that's also another thing I plan on discussing. The Alcorn, just because I want to get to a place where I can be vulnerable, which I don't know if you know, but this is not technically my vulnerable place. I'm thinking my vulnerable place will be a bedroom, okay? Mostly because I feel those places where, you go to sleep and you're safe and everything, yeah, that's a place of vulnerability. Speaking of vulnerability, as of, I believe, exactly on Monday the 19th, this Monday the 19th, starting at 8 p.m. on the dot. That if you live in the central area of the country. Anywhere else, it's 9, I guess. I guess it's like Eastern Standard Time or something like that. I don't know. But on Chiller, if you have this channel, you have cable like I do, they're going to have the beginnings of, and it's not going to be the beginning film, but the 6, I count them, 6, Freddy Krueger film. They're going to start off with that one, and all that week, up to the 24th, I believe they should also count on the 25th, because why not? But, they're going to be doing a, a showings of Freddy, of all the Freddy Krueger films, or Nightmare on Elm Street films. I cannot tell you how to put it, enthusiastic, elated, pleased, happy, joyous that I am on the inside. I love those films. Goddamn motherfucker. Now, some are a little confusing. Like, the second one I don't quite get, like, what were we trying to go with here? But I sort of enjoy it because, what can I say? I like these kinds of films. Because I'm going to talk about not each one, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail just over the whole series. Is of why this stuff goes on, why I think it's kind of cool, and stuff like that. And I just happen to be a big fan of the stuff. And love this kind of thing. I know most people hate horror, well, not most people, just the people I know, with the exception of maybe a few friends, don't like horror films. I also want to start a, thing involving animation stuff, because I think a lot of people, as of after the Charlie Hebdo thing, I'd like to talk a little bit more about animation, cartoons, and stuff like that. Even though I know there's a difference between political cartoons and, the animated stuff we see on television. And even though you wouldn't be that far off from where they started, which was political cartoons. Because they really weren't meant for kids. They were, I guess for adults, even though, unless you had a child that didn't know how to fucking read, yeah, that probably was something that they read or at least understood back then. So, who's to say? Maybe cartoons were still even for kids then. Or maybe that's not the point. Anyways, I've got a busy week because I'm going to be starting work pretty soon and trying to get a little bit more sleep. Not looking forward to that part because, less time awake, like, for me is like, I don't know, less food in TJ's stomach. Just how it is. I look forward to getting a little bit more sleep because God knows I did not get a whole lot of sleep today, and it probably shows on my face. Hence why I pulled down that stupid hat, so you guys would kinda get a contrast. As anyone see the circles under my eyes. I'm sure some people find that to be kind of alluring on some women. Anyways, yeah. That's all I gotta say, and thank you for listening and putting up with my rambling. I'm going to get on to the next video, and discuss a few other things. And probably in the next week to come, I'm going to do a review. Yeah, that's another thing. I want to do some more reviews. Mostly of films I've been seeing in the last few weeks. Just, it's been fun. But anyways, thanks for watching, and next video coming up. And keep it frosty till then.